Wander over my flaxen plains, wander up on my granite mountains.
And go. Right.
Rehearsal.
That we need to. Hop, step, hop, step, hop, step, hop. Imagine you're talking to your daughter about boys. Okay. Spread the people over the wide, wide world.
Nina, Iris, Lamech, child. Layback, you should be there. Mr. Methuselah, go.
Bigger, 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 bigger.
Rehearsal tracks.
So far we cannot stop. Hands change direction. No doom is written in the stars. Hello, my name's Jed Shears. I'll be playing the part of God, as you've probably seen on this video quite a few times already. So this is our first bit of set. Father's Day will be sang up here, so I'm very powerful, showing my power over the children. Over here is where Adam and Eve sort of hang around. God up here in the flood, so when it rains. Right now I'm joined with Dan. Hi Dan, how you doing?
Hello.
So can you explain a bit more about the set and what went into building it?
Yeah, so we had to incorporate a lot of what the dancers were doing, a lot of what the actors were doing. So what we've done is originally we were going to have an art there, but due to like recent conversations with directors and performers, there's no longer going to be an art there. Instead, the art's being symbolised by the performers. So we're going to have, hopefully, we're going to get some wood there to cover that to almost symbolise the art. Over here, we're going to get some rock facing, We've at the moment the ideas are in the process about how we're going to make the rocks. Like we might use polyfill on top of wood and expanding foam, tin foil, like just to get the general texture of the wood.
Awesome. Cool. So yeah, this is the beginning of our set.
Sun to sun, till the day before the brow he stood and said, with this peg of gold for wood, your ark, oh Lord, it's done.
Hello, I'm Jed. Joining with me now is the assistant choreographers, Sophie Gideon and Isabella Kosh.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all swell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So can you tell us some of the ideas that you had input into the show?
A lot of our ideas came from a lot of world dance and animalistic kind of characterisms of some of the dances, like the naming when they have to be animals. We had to like look at animals and see what kind of, how they move, how they pose, how they act.
Characteristics.
Yeah, to put that into the dance.
To create our own movement. We also looked into other versions of the show that have been done before and kind of used parts of their choreography to create our own in a way.
Yeah.
And finally, what was your favourite number to choreograph?
Oh, I don't
Ain't
know.
it good?
Oh, I don't know. Did you not like the dove?
That was my idea, so.
I know. But that was fun to do. And Let There Be was fun as well.
I just liked Ain't It Good because it's just so upbeat
Yeah.
and bouncy, and we were literally put in control of that dance.
Yeah,
so.
that was a good one.
Do I start?
It literally needs to, Chris needs to go up and then everyone needs to follow it down.
Okay. So
And this is what he said, gonna lay the table, for tonight we celebrate, and tonight instead of 7 places, tonight there will be 8. Jacob was his name, would bring to dinner his wife to be, and his choice proclaimed, and the empty chair was meant for her, with all to be his wife. He brought Jonah to the table, and he did not hesitate, though his father said to wait, and his mother was in her state, and the frozen wines of the chocolate lights, and they all did drop their forks and nuts, and they all could calculate. The family was there.
Stay here, Yona.
Go inside now. Excuse us. Jeff, what you've done to that girl, it's very cruel. Where will you go? You understand where your count comes off.
Hello, I'm Jed. Right now I'm joined with Anna Williams, who plays Yona in Children of Eden.
This journey I'll be making now is one we all must make. Shoulder to the wind, I'll turn my face into the spray. And when the heavens open, let the drops fall where they may.
So, Anna, tell us a little bit about the challenges you had to overcome while playing the part of Yona.
So it's quite a vocally challenging part. I had to practice lots and improve my voice to be able to play her. I have to sing a duet with Japheth at one point, and there's harmonies in it, and it was quite difficult to sing with Japheth, singing his different part this close. Normally when you do harmonies in a group, you're all like dancing around and moving around, so it's a lot easier. So I had to go through that with our musical director Pete quite a lot of times.
Yona was her name, he had always treated her kindly, though she wore the mark of shame. As a daughter of the tainted race, she wore the mark of shame.
So you've talked a little bit about Japheth in the show. Can you tell us a bit about the relationship you have with him on stage?
So Yona is the household servant for Noah and his family. Japheth is one of Noah's sons. Japheth and Yona are secretly dating without the family knowing, and then when Noah hears about the ark, they used to build it and take his sons. They've got to find wives from the right bloodline, not someone from the race of Cain, which Yona is. Of a daughter of the race of Cain, I am not a stranger to the race. JPeth is a bit worried about it, but he tells all the family that he wants Yona to be his wife and he wants to bring her with him, and then everyone kicks off. I don't know what to do.
In whatever time we have, for as long as we are living.
And finally, can you tell us your favourite number in the show?
Yes, I really enjoy Pursuit of Excellence because you get to dance with the sparkly hats and it's a really upbeat number. I really enjoy the choreography. By far my favourite dance.
Thank you, Anna. Enjoy the show. Noah,
Yes, Father.
have you finished it?
Nearly, Father.
It's taken long enough.
A year and a half.
We said a year.
Yes, Father, I know, but it's been hard getting the parts. Gopher wood was scarce, and even scarcer now.
But one time more I stand imploring you. I know you have just cause, with all the faults and flaws of humankind. But I think of all the souls with dreams and goals and such, and I try to be resigned.
And may my earth be filled with good and grateful children I've hoped in vain. All greedy violence, they're all the race of Cain. Now only you and your family remain.
Pick like a position that would show openness, I guess. So like for example, I kind of want to like reach out and
Blot out mankind from the face of the earth.
open.
Both man, beast, and every creeping thing.
Open.
The end of all flesh has come before me.
Right.
1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Mountains of the deep.
Yeah.
My nose, I think he's got my dimple. In my own image, from my likeness are they sprung. They will keep me company, they will keep me young.
Ain't good to see the sun again. When my ears they were filled with thunder. After all the nights we stood smelling the rain and gopher.
So right now I'm joined with Sean Knights, who plays the part of JPeth in Children of Eden. Hello.
I will be your shield. No one really wants to be alone in whatever time we have.
So Sean, tell us a little bit about the parts that you've played in the past and how this one is different to the ones that you've played.
I've played many parts within the college in the past. The biggest of these parts would have been Daniel Bozome in Once on This Island. I think this one is different to all the rest because JPeth is quite an angry character, but also has the softness of a love interest character, whereas mostly before I've only played love interest characters. So it's quite nice to
Have something a bit different.
yeah.
Cool. Sean, tell us a little bit about the challenges that the group had to overcome.
I'd say one of the biggest challenges is that a small majority of the class haven't been turning up for rehearsals. So when we block a number with them in it, it makes it quite hard to then rehearse that number without them, especially if you're lifting or doing anything of like a dangerous nature, because that means it needs to be changed.
So finally, Sean, can you tell us your favourite number in Children of Eden?
My favourite number is Hardest Part of Love. I particularly like the harmonies in this number between yourself and Mr. Michael Viet.
that I would give.
Hurry on up!
Now it is corrupted, defiled and vain.
Before the family wakes up!
Is there no escape from the rays of Cain?
Come on!
Except to make it rain and rain and rain.
Spark of creation. That's all you've got left now. The spark of creation will have to be your guide. If no other force can show you your course, you'll have to look inside. Your only illumination, the spark of. There are times I've been afraid in a world that's so uncertain that I feel your hand in mine.
Gosh, now stop trembling, we've got to do something. Before all we are is a skeleton crew. There's got to be something someone can do.
Oh, you look a bit. Yeah.
Rehearsal tracks.
If I was just like came on and just went like that, it wouldn't look very godlike, would it?
No, because you stumble. Careful.
That the hardest part of love
The letting go.
is letting go. 3, 4, 1.
We will swear to be together in whatever time we have.
Hi, I'm Jed. Right now I'm joined with Jed, who plays God. Hiya. So Jed, can you tell us a little bit about your character? So my character is God or Father, and so this is the part that sort of controls what happens during the show. At the beginning of the show he's very nice, he's very loving, but then Adam and Eve sort of break his heart and he turns into this very dark, angry person. But then everything's forgiven by the end, and then he comes back on and he's nice again. But I wanted to play the part a little bit differently to the Bible. I didn't want to have him be this big, almighty, powerful God. I wanted him to be a father to Adam and Eve and a father to the world. So I wanted to play him as a father. So what I did, I asked our musical director, Pete, what it was like to be a father, because he's a father, and he told me a little bit about what it was like, and I really wanted to incorporate that into Children of Eden. So my main point that I wanted to get across while playing the part was to be a loving father. So what was it like coming into college and being in both acts and having to work with your first years and your second years? Well, there was many challenges to overcome. Obviously, I've known my second years for a good 2 years now, and I've only just got to sort of know the first years. So at first it was a bit strange being in with a totally different class, but I think that's all part of the learning curve and learning to work with different people. And I've got to become good friends with some of the first years. It's been amazing working with them and working with the second years. It's just been amazing to be involved in both acts, because obviously I've got to work with all the people who I love and care about, and I've got to work with people who I've learnt to love and care about. So altogether it's been an amazing experience and I'm never going to forget it. Well, you've done a really good job and I look forward to watching the show. Thank you very much. Waters, weathers, winters, wonders.
Let's do one that's not cracked.
something more in my dream. Something could see it and share it. What was it though? I only know that I wasn't lonely anymore.
It's stuck about here. Straight up. Unless you want to try and jump that.
At the start, with 4 wings and all, that's all I think of things I said, or I'm sweet and on tree, and dream of glory, and worship me.
We will swear to be together in whatever time we have.
Fresh and clean. Now the storm has left its warning, and we see a hint of green. The gray light grows strong and golden.
Thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Jen.
Thanks, Jen. How are you?
Can I have a thanks now?
Yeah.
Thanks for